Hello, my little sprites. Welcome back. Today we're going to finally do a build for our favorite couple, Belle and Beast. Their house needs to get set up, and I also need to give them a couple romantic spots. Valentine's Day is coming up, so they're going to need a place to celebrate. So go ahead and grab a cozy spot, maybe some coffee, and sit back and enjoy the video. For this build, I chose to go ahead and place Belle and Beast Castle in the Forest of Valor. I wanted to go ahead and keep with the feeling of grandeur that the castle brings and replicate that onto the forest grounds. So we are going to use a few big items. I am using some of the large square topiaries along with that Mickey fountain. I really wanted to use it, and you can watch me try and make it work, but in the end I felt it just was too big and it also affected the view. Now I'm going to go ahead and lay out the pathing towards our castle. I've chosen to use a couple different paths for this. Right now I am using the natural rock path with border, but I will go ahead and add the gold and opal with border for some accents. Now here's where I had to decide that I could no longer use that giant Mickey fountain. It just was not working with the border layout for the pathway, and it was also just affecting the view of the castle from the grounds. So we went ahead and removed it, and I decided I would go ahead and just make some fun patterns out of the pathway instead. Now I am adding some of the gold and opal pathway to the center of those patterns that I had made. I thought it would give a little bit more opulence to the build. I now go ahead and place two of the Beauty and the Beast fountains, the rose ones. They're really pretty, and I wanted to go ahead and place them on either side. We then go ahead and use some of the iron fencing to go ahead and do a fencing entrance there. I had a little bit of fussing with it to get it just to look right the way I wanted to, but you know, it's always something to play with this game. Next, I am placing a couple of the large lion statues at the entrance. I will also go ahead and place a few more of those. We've got about 4 of them in this build closer to the castle. I then go ahead and place the really pretty romantic table setting for the Belle and Beast friendship quest that we get. I wanted to go ahead and use this. Tried setting it up with a gazebo, but unfortunately, because the way it is set up and and other things are set up, the gazebo just doesn't work with it. So we've got it in the back corner there. I am using some of the beautiful pillars that we got, I believe, from Beast for the Friendship Quest as well. They're really pretty with the purple to pink. I love them. Here I am now going to head and just place a bunch of trees. I wanted to use some of the floral flowering trees that we get from the new DLC, but in the end they just weren't quite working for this build, so I got rid of them. Now I am working on the center area of our build and walkway. I kind of wanted this to go ahead and be a little seating area, and then I started not liking the pattern I came out with. This was actually a real fussy area for me. I even ended up changing it after I recorded the video. I just still wasn't happy with it, but now I am. Now for lighting for this build, we used a few different items. I went ahead and used those beautiful wrought iron double lanterns for the entrance, and we'll place them throughout the area as well. I then go ahead and use the Beauty and the Beast oil lamps, one of my favorite, and we use some of the candelabras from the smaller one to the large grand one. Now for Belle and Beast's little romantic spot corner there, I use the purple leafy trellises. We get these new with the DLC. They are a really beautiful trellis. I love the angles that they give, and I decided to double up on them to make it look a little bit more fuller, and I really like how the look turned out. So to keep with the same kind of color palette as the castle, I went ahead and chose to keep with purples and pinks, so a lot of my florals are represented in that. I decided if you're having a nice little romantic dinner area, you also need a little bit of music. So I went ahead and placed one of the harps from the Beauty and the Beast collection, and I will add a chair to go ahead and sit with it. Using the rock rugs, I go ahead and mark out little paths off to either side of the castle. This takes you to our romantic spots. So now on the right side, I have chosen to make a little romantic picnic area in an orchard. So I've got that cute little Beauty and the Beast picnic blanket along with the large candelabra, and you will also see me add Mrs. Potts's little tea trolley. Just adding a little seating area in front of the one fountain. I will actually go ahead and replicate this off to the other side, and we'll just go ahead and do a lot of filling in with bushes and trees throughout the rest of the build. To also add some more opulence to this build, I went ahead and chose to use some of those gold vases, some of the large ones and small ones, and just kind of space them out throughout the build. So here I start to go ahead and fill in a lot of the area outside of the, I guess you could say, plaza grounds area of the castle. I went ahead and put in a few different trees. I also needed to go ahead and make sure anything I did place out there, it needed to go ahead and link in with my Mad Hatter Tea Party spot. So I wanted to go ahead and work with that. Now to go ahead and fill in some space without using too many items, I chose to use some of the large rocks. These ones I believe are designated for the Forest of Valor, so I wanted to go ahead and place those in there. I thought it would be kind of nice. I also had a few of those placed in with my Mad Hatter, so it kind of just helped blend the area in. I do keep with a lot of pine trees, but I also throw in some of the maple trees as well. For our entrance, I thought I would use the long purple, white, and red flowers. I also went ahead and tucked Goofy's stall in by the river there in that space. Walkthrough time, so we're going to go ahead and do a couple walkthroughs. We'll do one during the daytime so you can see all the bright colors and that it is lighted up, and then we will go ahead and do one through the night so you can see all the beautiful glow from all the lights and candles. My little sprites, I hope you enjoyed the video and will give it a thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. If you are new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell for more content. I hope you all have a wonderful day and we'll see you at the next video. Bye!